Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. This is your later than usual match reaction. Obviously, normally we do an instant reaction after the games, but I tell you, it's on the preview. It might be a later one because I was out and about tonight, family meal, watched the game in the pub beforehand, and I'm glad I was in the pub watching it, to be honest with you, because it was a hard watch. That wasn't it. And I'm glad this could be done a little bit later. Now, I could have dashed out and quickly done a video earlier, but I thought, you know what it is? I don't really want to be too reactionary. I don't want to just come on and go over the top of things because I wanted to try and, sorry for the wobbliness, I'm just trying to do it on a little selfie stick because I can't be arsed set everything up because I can't really be asked to talk about it that much, to be honest with you. I mean, like I say, it was a hard watch and it's getting a bit annoying this now, isn't it? Draw Castle United. I've used that phrase before. I invented that one and everyone seems to be using it now, but draw Castle United in full effect. Like, yes, we've had so many good results in terms of unbeaten runs and whatnot, but too many draws, man. How are we going to be going to draw against Dennis the Menace FC? How are we drawn against Dennis the Menace? Jason Bournemouth, Born Identity FC. Where's our identity gone? Where's the press gone? Where's the aggression gone? I'll tell you where it's gone. In the bin, because we're absolutely knackered. It's been left in the change rooms from a month ago, because we are shattered. And you've seen it there at the end, you know, Maxi, Almiron, knackered, coming off. Willock having to come off, and apparently Willock is a concern, Willock is a worry. So that is a worry, because as I said, I wasn't happy with that January window. I really wasn't. I think we've lacked massively with letting Shelby go, and we're with the suspension or an injury away from a disaster, and that's the way it's coming, and that's the title of the video, you know, very worrying signs. And the worrying sign is that lack of depth. I mean, look at that bench today. We've got Macaulay Culkin on the bench, man. Who's that? Lewis Miley. Big up to the kid, obviously. I'm just taking the piss, you know, wish him all the best. Great to see young local talent on the bench, but 16 years old in a Premier League game, and he's just thrown in there for the numbers. You know, he looks about 12, like I'm saying, Macaulay Culkin. Home alone, lost in Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean? That bench stinks. You've got Dummett on there, Richie. People in Bournemouth are probably surprised Matt Ritchie's still alive. Never been playing football. Matt Ritchie on the bench, you know, it stinks. It was a honking bench. I was quite pleased with the starting 11. You know, I thought Isak, Almiron, Maxi was something to get excited about, but I don't know, Maxi and glimpses maybe, but that first half, especially everyone, but the whole 90 really, but that first half was really tough going. We were absolutely lifted in that first half. One of the worst I've ever seen. I think that's wobbling all over, isn't it? As my shaky hands or something. We'll try and sort that out for you. But I thought that first half there was absolutely lifting. I mean, the way we were playing, not playing really, you know, we're just inviting everyone. We're just playing so poorly where everything was going away. It was so sloppy, so slow. Every pass was led astray. There was no energy, and we're caught out massively for the goal. I mean, that defending is embarrassing for the set piece for Bournemouth's opener. You know, Bournemouth's only goal in the end, but they take the lead in the game, and it's crap from us, man. The marking from Dan Burn's pathetic. Isak doesn't even watch his man at the back post, who just gambles and goes in for it. So it was just hopeless. Hopeless watching that, and you could just see how tired everyone is and how hungover we are from that semi-final. And I think we're just hungover from playing the same team week in and week out, to be honest with you. I think obviously we'll never really make any changes. I think now is the time to start making changes to personnel and the system, but we can't. And that's the worrying thing, because in January we didn't strengthen enough to allow us to make these changes. We had to sign a midfielder, regardless of what, before Shelby left. And then that Shelby left, it was 100% that we had to sign a midfielder, and even maybe another forward because of Wilson and Isak's fitness concerns. Wilson didn't travel with the team tonight because he's got a knock, but it's not serious. When has Wilson not got a knock? When has he ever just fit and sound? I can't remember. It's every few weeks now where it's like, he hasn't travelled. He's not making the matchday squad. What the fuck, man? Jesus, man. Isak, you know, he could have got him behind a bit more, I thought, this game. He had a chance first off where he just didn't shoot. Made a corner. Defender got back slow, but put that down to rust, I suppose. I don't know, it was very disappointing today because, like I said, the worrying thing is like, yes, the injuries, yes, the suspension, yes, the tiredness, but just the bit of lack of quality as well. Eddie Howe touched on it after a match as well, you know, in that final third, that lack of quality to make something happen. We don't really look like threatening too much, do we? We really don't. And the worrying thing and the annoying thing is we're missing chance after chance in terms of the league position. We're getting gifted opportunities. Man United drawn against Leeds the other day. Spurs getting battered off Leicester. Madison's trying to do her a favour. He scored the day. They won 4-1 against Spurs. We're still 2 points above Spurs with the game in hand in fourth. But what a chance it was to go above Man United. Get into third. Put the pressure on them when they play at Ellen Road tomorrow. Put the pressure on them. Newcastle, if you're going to be serious about winning, getting top four, you've got to be winning these games. I mean, if you can't beat these teams that we've drawn against, I mean, look at we haven't beat Bournemouth this season in the league. There you go. If you're not going to beat Bournemouth home or away, a team that's really struggling for their life, in the bottom three, they're going to be there all season, fighting relegation. If you can't do that, then it's time to worry for me in terms of getting that top four. Now, don't want to be pessimistic. Top four, overachieving massively. We're in a cup final, amazing. But when you're there and you come up against teams like Bournemouth, you just think, come on, lads, grasp the moment, grasp the opportunity, take your chances, and we just never look like it. And I said it might be time to change personnel formation. Well, Newcastle were forced into that. Howe had to make that decision when Willock went off injured. Gordon came into a number 10 role, so we're playing 4-2-3-1 with Sean Longstaff and Joe sitting as a 2 in a 3 of Gordon as the number 10, Maxi and Almiron on the wings behind Isak. That's something that could work on during training because they're going to have to, because if House and Willock's a concern, then you're going to have to be looking at different formations because we've just got no midfielders. And Gordon's not even being played in his right position. Gordon can't even play on the wing. So I just think that is worrying. For me, it's worrying. It's a shame that we couldn't capitalise on the good results going our way. Couldn't get back to winning ways. So many draws now. I don't think we've won a game in 6 matches now, I think that's six draws in a row in the league. I think Michelle said before the game that it was 5 matches that we've drawn. It's... I don't want to be negative, don't want to be too over the top, but I would say there's worrying signs in terms of the fatigue, the injuries, how lacklustre we are without the suspended Bruno, Wilson's fitness again, the lack of goals, the lack of cutting-edge chances. I think maybe is that high intensity catching up with us now because we haven't been able to change the team so much because of getting so far in the League Cup. Obviously, I think a lot of players' minds are on that final as well. They really are. I think you can tell that they've already got one eye on it. Shouldn't be the case. We had 3 games before the final. We've now got one more, Liverpool next week. And again, I'll be saying it again in the preview next week. I'll say it now already. We should be beating Liverpool. The way Liverpool are playing, we're at home, take advantage of their poor form, take advantage of trying to stay in the top 4. But I don't know. I just think tonight, I've seen people what you're saying in reply to the Magpie channel on social media posts, Instagram and Twitter. Everyone's saying abysmal, worst performance of the season, no ideas, that sort of thing. So it's not great, but if we're going to look at the positives, still in the top 4, still unbeaten, draw Castle United. And we'll just wait and see what the extent is of the injuries to the likes of Willock, fitness over Wilson, St. Maximin, Almiron. I thought Almiron's finish was brilliant, by the way. It might go understated a bit because he was close, but the way he neatly tucked it in the corner, Longstaff's run was class, and Longstaff's shot was very good as well. Driven low on target, very good. Maxi did well to feed the pass through, so it's just a shame we didn't see more of that, and it's a shame we couldn't get the win, really. And to be honest, respect to Bournemouth, I thought they played very well. One of the best performances they've had this season from my point of view. I thought they got in our faces, made life difficult, crowd backed them, and obviously Trippier clears one off the line towards the end. They could have won it, maybe should have won it. So respect to Bournemouth, but Newcastle just not doing enough. And like I said, a few little niggling things there that are potentially worrying. But hopefully have a good week's training, players come back fit, and we'll beat Liverpool next week, and we'll take that momentum into the final. But we'll wait and see. Anyways, drop your comments below, your thought of tonight's game, subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV, and I'll see you on the next one.